Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be part 2 on how weapons. Last video was on weapons and different ammo types, and some tips and tricks. Now, this video is going to be about these throwables and vehicles. So first up, the EMP grenade. It's really simple. All you gotta do is throw it. It hits a vehicle, it splash. It doesn't do any player damage. All it does is just make a vehicle disable for like a minute. They're good for stopping people if you're at a drop. I'm gonna go over some ratting techniques if you want to get someone ratted out of a little building. So say they're hiding behind in those buildings, you throw a gas grenade, and hopefully if you do it right, it'll rat them out. Flashbangs, they just kind of blind them. So I mean, if you need a last minute escape, it's actually kind of good. And then you got smoke grenades, which I personally use as like when I'm at a drop before anybody's nearby. I just get down on the ground. I'd be opening it up. That's weird, I just got teleported. I'd be opening it up, right? And then I'd be laying down, maybe have a vehicle behind me, because then the enemy won't know where to shoot, where to go. You know, they won't know. If they see it before you throw it down, then they're gonna know where to shoot most likely. So you want to do it. You want to throw it down before they see anything. Then you got the Molotov, kind of good for ratting people out behind vehicles, because then it damages the vehicle and it puts them on fire. Next, we got grenade. It's also really good for ratting people out and blowing up things. If you get in the middle of it, so for instance, I do this, and I'm trying to run, I'm like, no, it could probably kill you from about here, from where the grenade was. Next up, a fun fact, throw down a Molotov, if you're getting attacked by a Molotov, throw down a smoke grenade. It actually clears out the fire. As they say, smoke comes before fire, so it just destroys the fire. And the last one we're going to cover is the airstrike signal. Now, this is really hard to get. You can get them in green drops, surprisingly. Like, I'm not even kidding. You can get them, I've gotten them out of green drops. So look out for these things. But one note, they will damage you, and and it's more of a scaring technique. For instance, if you're at a drop and you need to get that drop, like full drop, using this will definitely scare someone away. Doesn't scare all people. I mean, it only does a good 60 damage. It doesn't do a whole lot. Even less if you're in a vehicle and you have armor. Overall, it doesn't one-hit anything, even though it probably should. Well, yeah. Moving on to vehicles, we're gonna go to the Jeep. Now, the Jeep is really standard, you know, it's kind of like in the between. It's decent gas, you know, it doesn't lose gas every second. It uses gas like every, I don't know, 5 seconds. Wait, look out, after, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it lasts a good 5 to 6 seconds. Its handling is, without drifting, is actually kind of good. With drifting, it's actually kind of bad. It's not that good. It's kind of bad. But overall, if you're just looking, you know, to do something, the way to go. They can only hold 4 people too. They're not that tanky. They're kind of in the middle, you know. Next, you got the ATV. They're not that bulky. I mean, they're not good for cover either. But also, their gas is actually pretty good. It doesn't go down too quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, no, their gas is really good. They're good for if you're gonna go for a long period of time. They're also really fast, but they're kind of hard to handle. And their drifting is just horrible. You'll end up doing donuts with this thing for accidentally drifting if you do drifting too long. So watch, I have to do a quick turn. It doesn't even work. See, like, I just end up doing donuts and I let go and I just... So it's not that good. It's also not good for cover. So look, they can still shoot you. You'd have to be on the ground, and I mean, honestly, it's kind of hard to get away when you're on the ground. Moving on, we're going to do the ARV because I don't want this thing to disappear. Honestly, it's good in a way. It can hold 5 people. It sucks in gas. Like, do not use gas. Like, look how, like, it loses, like, gas, like, every, like, 3 seconds. Watch. Gonna go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I mean, it's better than Jeeps, but it's kind of more of a cover thing. You can also do this. You can have 5 people and then 1 guy, you know, in this area. Or you can just scout out someplace, you know. But this is not the way to go if you're gonna have, if you have multiple of these, fine. They're also not that easy to get either, but they're really tanky. So yeah. Next on, we're going to park this thing, because I don't care about it anymore. But overall, I don't like it for that factor. It's better, I mean, I'll take it if I get a chance, yeah, if I have like an ATV or something, I'll definitely take it so I can get the cover, you know, like, look at this. They can't even shoot you, like, unlike the Jeep, where you can shoot people under that. Like, you can shoot people if they're under a Jeep, like, they're hiding behind a Jeep, you can shoot under the Jeep, and shoot it at them. Now, we're gonna be covering the police car. The police car, really good handling, really good gas. It's not too good in health and damage taking. It's still really good. And it's drifting phenomenal. Like, look at that. Like, this thing is the best. You can turn really easily. You could, if you need, you can have sirens on by pressing the right D-pad. You'd hold 5 people and just, like, look at that. Look how great I am at driving this. I mean, if you get credit, it's really good. And it's really good for, like, defense. Like, you got someone coming up on you, you know, you just sit down. I mean, you can get hit, shot from that, but they can't shoot you under, which is the best part. And as long as you're quick enough, it's still hard to hit you. Like, it's still really hard to hit you. I mean, you can just annoy people if you have the right horn, like the revel horn or something, or really loud horn. I mean, it's perfect for that too. I mean, just imagine if you want kills or something around, then just do that. But yeah, its gas is decent. It's pretty good. By far, I think it's the best in the game. Like, unless this thing's gas is like dead, I am not gonna switch this out for an ARV or something. Like, unless this thing is broken to all death, I'm not switching it out. Again, this is the pickup truck. Now it can hold 5 people. You know, you can do press circle. There's that. Shoot, you know, you're pretty hurt. You can't bandage, you know. Then this, you can't even stand up. You have to be in the back. So this is a good 5s vehicle. If you get this right off the bat, it's like a mini ARV. Same thing like the ARV, only its handling is far worse. Like, you can't drift in this thing at all. And it's really hard to drift. Like, I'm gonna try and drift. It's more of a turn and then just spinned out of control. So here, there's that. Like, I'll drift. Look, this is just me turning. Like, it's not that good. So yeah, that is. And there's gonna be another tip. So drifting is when you boost and you press L2, depending on what controller you know you're on. You press L2 while turning, and you could drift in any which direction. There's also something that could be really useful, you know how you're going to airdrops and stuff like an ATV. You need to stop. If you actually press, depending on what controller, R1, you pretty much emergency brake. It's like the mini emergency brake. This is me regular braking. Oh, that didn't work at all. This is gonna be me regular. Yeah, this is gonna be me regular drift. Like, this is gonna be me doing a handbrake. And then this is gonna be me trying to stop. So watch. Handbrake. It also backs up after a while. And then you got normal brake. If you hold both of these down, then you might get a good result. Yeah, it stops even faster. So, yeah guys, that's all the cool tricks for today. And I will like, subscribe, and I will catch you later.